Being a Pokemon vendor seems like an easy gig, right? I mean, you're taking in trades at 70 to 80%, you're buying things at 60 to 70%, and we always see videos of the top vendors on YouTube making massive deals, whether it's with regards to ponchos, gold stars, 5 figures, I'm talking 6 figures right here. But for someone who's just starting out, or for those vendors as well, as a matter of fact, it's not as easy as it seems. And in today's video, I'm going to show you all of the behind the scenes prep that I had to do for my first card show at London Card Show. So without further ado, please consider liking, subscribing, and let's get straight into the video. Alright guys, so we are 4 weeks out from the show right now. I have got a few binders to go through to organize singles. So yeah, the first step for me was just to do a stock take of what I already had and also organize some binders that I could use as show exclusive binders. And what I mean by that is that my personal collection is just scattered all across, like, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 binders. So I needed to clear some space so that I had binders that I could just put singles in for vending, and also just going through some old binders where I had some unwanted singles and taking them all out so I could make space. Then on the 17th of January, I had some inventory coming in. This is where I posted my first video announcing my intention to sort of start this business and take it really seriously. So aside from the stock that I already had, I started buying things, and I have different time frames for when I want to sell these things. So you can see the EX Battle Boost booster packs in the background. I've been trying to sell these straight away, but these two Japanese sets, Crimson Haze and Paradise Dragona, I'm going to hold on to for a little bit for now because I still think they're a little bit too cheap for me to let go of. And then we have all of the stuff that I'm actually fully ready to sell, which is the singles that I had from Japan. Now I might do a video in the future to go through like my wins and losses with these, because I thought I was going to get, you know, some straight really good condition cards when they were marked as condition A, but I did come up with some slight issues, or I did see some slight flaws in the cards. You can see the 151 SARs there as well. So I made sure that at the show, and you can check out my vendor POV in the top right corner, I made sure there that I was disclosing any flaws that I'd seen to people, of course. Alright, so just finished filming a video talking about the struggles of running a business, and I'm just about to go and do a consignment pickup ahead of the London Card Show from a friend who is sending me a few slabs to sell on his behalf. So yeah, the work basically never stops. I'm gonna go and pick it up and show you guys what slabs we've picked up. So we have just come home and look at these slabbies inside. So let me just show you very quickly what is inside. Okay, so here are our slabs. We've got the Mewtwo V-Star from V-Star Universe, Charizard V Shiny from Shiny Star V in a 9, the Leafeon VMAX PSA 10, so this one is a big boy, probably the biggest one, if not for the next card in the pile. So there we have it, the Solgaleo Lunala GX SR. It's not an alt art because it's the only SR version of this card in Dream League. Then we have the Sabrina's Gengar PSA 8. Lovely, lovely hollow foiling there. Wow. This card is just hollow galore. We've got some Skyridge, so Starmie PSA 8 Skyridge hollow. We've got the Xatu PSA 8 Skyridge again, and then finally we've got another big boy, the Lugia from Neo Genesis in a PSA 7. So it is the 26th of January, we are 2 weekends out from the London Card Show. I'm still feeling extremely underprepared. The reality is that I haven't been fully doing the business only because there's still collector things that I'm still doing. And for example, let me show you guys what I was up to yesterday. Had to get up super early because the legendary Mitsuhiro Arita was in town doing signings. So I got this Blastoise SAR signed. It's one of my favorite SV cards. Super happy with how it turned out as well with the white. So that's number 1. And then obviously had to get the base set Zard made out to my Chinese name down there. Arita coming in town. I think it's the first time he's been in London, at least for a very long time. So I just had to do it. So that took up basically the whole day. had to queue up very early for it, but this is a very, very nice looking binder page now. I am gonna get that Zard graded. So that was yesterday, and I did end up pricing up some singles, finding some singles. I picked this up at MegaCon Live London for about £180. So after doing a bit of stock take again of things that are coming in, because the reality is that you never have a block of time to just focus fully on preparing for the card shows. In my experience, you're always doing other things at the same time, and hopefully that's what this video is drawing out. I've constantly been buying things, I've been selling things on the side, as this video will have shown as well, and then it's actually time to get to the long part, which is pricing. Now, there is actually a good reason why I left the pricing sort of too closer to the show, and that's just because of the volatility of the market for modern Pokemon cards, right? If you price things a little bit too early, you might be giving away something a little bit too cheaply without realizing, and I actually did kind of come across that at London Card Show when I was selling things that I realized afterwards. But what you need for this is obviously you need a price sticker gun. Now, there are way more advanced ones than the one that I've got. It's that little red thing in the bottom right corner of the video, but it'll just make it really easy for you to have like a uniform and optimized way of pricing up your cards. And one of the big pitfalls that I think some people don't do, maybe it's not an issue for other vendors, you guys let me know, but not having prices on your cards creates that extra barrier for the customer. So not everyone might be comfortable with asking about prices if they're not sure about them. So just helping them that little bit by having the sticker helps give them that information and helps them get that little step closer to potentially buying your cards. Now, one thing that I want to do more going forwards is actually start labeling the condition on the cards as well. I'm going to have to figure out a way to do that, because doing it manually is going to take a lot of time, but it seems like it's going to be the only way possible to do so. Alright guys, so we are now one day out from going to vend at the London Card Show. Today is the 8th of February and I'm going on the 9th on Sunday. Who knows how it's going to go. Sunday is a little bit more chilled usually, but I just wanted to show you all the final prep that I've done. It's about 3 p.m. at the moment, and I've tried to get everything done in advance because I have to wake up at 6:30 a.m. tomorrow and I have a commitment tonight. So quick stock check and look at what I'm bringing with me. So we've got my sticker gun, pricing label gun, the card reader, a portable charger in case I need to charge this or my phone, my logo. I've got some product there, some Ends collection sets and Lily's collection sets. I've got my World Championship bag with my 2 binders in plus some jumbo cards in there. And then we've got some more stock in here. So art sets of Lost Origin, prismatic, tech sticker collections. I've got my mount. So if you guys are doing vendor POVs, a quick tip, you're gonna need a sort of desk mount like this that you can latch your camera onto. And then in here I've got some of my singles and slabs that I'll be displaying. I've only got one table, so I think this is gonna be decent for someone like me just starting out and having just the space of one table, 6 foot by 2 foot. So yeah, that's pretty much all the prep done. So there isn't much more to say. This video is coming out the week after or a few weeks after my vendor POV. So if you haven't seen it yet, make sure to go check it out. Hopefully this video was insightful for you guys. Keep subscribing and liking to stay tuned for the journey, and I'll see you guys next time.